Welcome to today's edition of Highlights. It's May, and we're here today to interview Patty Jackson, who is a member of St. Vincent de Paul in St. Anne's Conference.
Yes.
And she would like to talk about the different benefits that are there, how she helps people, and then we'll interject with Amy DeMichele and what she does at EHS. So, good afternoon, Patty.
Good afternoon, Anita.
And welcome to our show.
Thank you.
And we'd like to hear about St. Vincent de Paul and how it works with the citizens of Littleton and Air, I understand. So why don't you give us an overview?
Okay.
And then we'll ask questions.
Okay, great. I am a member of the St. Anne Conference of St. Vincent de Paul. We are not only an organization throughout Massachusetts, but the United States and internationally. The organization has been around for 200 years. Our focus is to assist individuals and families, our neighbors, who may be in financial need and just need a little assistance to meet a short-term type need. Mm-hmm. St. Anne's covers Littleton and Air community. And so a lot of people out there, they hear about us, people refer them to us, so they give us a call. We have a hotline, and we have individuals that are always monitoring it. Mm-hmm. So we will call the person back and first find out if they're from Air or Littleton. If they're not, then we find the church for the town that covers their town that they do live in. Mm-hmm. We get a little bit of background on what their need is, and then we set up a home visit. And before we make the visit, we do tell them that we need to do a financial analysis, just somewhat high level to understand what bills they have, if they can meet the bills that they have based on their income, and specifically what they're looking for. And so we meet with them, we go over that. We also may recommend some other opportunities, both state and federal programs that are available, and also other resources in the area, whether it be a food pantry or working with a utility company or something like that to help them. Mm-hmm. We also give them a whole resource directory that we've put together that's everything from the food pantries to legal, smock, raft, whatever they may need. Once we do that, we get together and we come up with a recommendation. And the officers of our chapter need to approve it. Our donations come specifically to us. We work independently of Blessed Trinity Church. And so we are the stewards of those donations, which come from either mm-hmm. parishioners or from the community. And so we take it very seriously on how we're going to use that money to assist our neighbors. Mm-hmm. So once we do that, then we may be cutting a check, to a utility company or to a landlord or, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And we like to look at it that we give them monetary assistance, we refer them to other opportunities that may be mm-hmm. out there, but we also give them hope that they can get over this hump that they've hit or this wall that they've hit, and it'll lead them, to moving ahead with their lives. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I have some experience because I've been on the board with you for the last 10 years. So.
That's correct.
Yes,
That's correct.
We've worked close together, and you're right. It's important that when we go to the homes that we talk to them, but try to reassure them that what we're doing is trying to help them get over whatever their issue is so that they can go forward.
Right.
And it's sometimes difficult because they have serious issues, but it's good that we have a church and a town that will donate money that allows us to do that.
Right.
Also, Amy DeMichele is here, and she is the EHS COA assistant director and works with outreach daily. And so she might give us a little update too as to what EHS is doing in Littleton.
Well, as you know, we have our new building, Center on Shattuck Street, which will be opening its doors very soon on May 16th at 1 o'clock. We'll have our grand opening. So that's very exciting news
Very
for us.
exciting
Yes. So all of our fitness programs, our educational programs, and our outreach services, as well as our crafting classes, and all that will be moving over to our new building after our grand opening, which will be very exciting to be all in one place and seeing our happy community coming in and taking advantage of the different offerings that we have. So that's what we have that's going on right now. So we're in the process of moving, which is a slow process. It's kind of, as we go through our daily motions right now, we're kind of bringing a little bit over.
I moved craft stuff at the beginning of the week, and then I went over and unloaded. So yeah, it's a big process.
Yep.
But would you like to talk a little bit about how the two organizations work together?
Yes. So actually, I feel like we kind of piggyback off each other very well. I've been to a couple chapter meetings, and we talk through the different things that I offer to people that come in looking for help, and sometimes I'm referring folks for additional help over to St. Vincent de Paul, and sometimes it's the other way around. So I think that we work together really well. We're good about making sure that the people we're working with are willing to share their information amongst the two organizations so that we can work seamlessly in trying to get their needs met.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think Littleton is exceptionally lucky to have both organizations, because I know from a lot of other towns, the COA works alone. They don't have a St. Vincent de Paul or a chapter anywhere that's working with them, so they just have their social services and whatever EHS. So we're exceptionally lucky that we have the two organizations, I think.
I think so too. When people meet with us, I mean, obviously they can be very nervous, and there's a lot to it. And when you start talking to them about RAFT or SMOC, it's nice to be able to say, hey, go to EHS, and they will walk you through the forms or what you need to do. And so I think that's really important for them, or introduce them to other programs that we may not have mentioned. So yes.
Yeah, because Amy has told me many times that those state forms that need to be filled out are long and tedious and a lot of hard work, and she's right there to really help people who are struggling with their situation, and then they've got a 10-page report to fill out. It's an extra struggle that they're not able to handle. So it's good that, and we work on a 2-person team, right?
Yes, we do. So, and I'm actually the scheduler.
I know.
And so our conference has 28 members, 20 of which are active, meaning they're the ones that work on the on-call. And so we pair them up, usually with more of a veteran and some of our newer ones together so they can mentor them. And they monitor their phone for 2 weeks and take the cases. I'm actually on call right now, as a matter of fact. And so then they hand the paperwork and everything over, and the next team takes over. So, and we try to work with people that are on vacation or away or whatever it needs. And so it works out pretty well. So.
And one thing coming up for St. Vincent de Paul is the clothing drive.
Yes.
Which I'm a big part of again this year. And that's the first weekend in June. So anybody who has clothes, shoes, or books can bring them to the St. Anne's parking lot Saturday and Sunday, the first weekend in June. And we'll be there all day and drop off and
with a big truck.
With a big truck. That we generally
fill quite
about half full of those big trucks every year.
Yes, we do.
And this year we can take books, so who knows, we might get even more stuff.
Yes, I think that would be very nice.
Yeah, so you, do you have any other things you want to talk about as far as EHS goes?
I think the biggest thing going on right now is our move and our grand opening. And
you're not closing your doors doing the move.
No.
You're going to be open for anybody who needs help the whole time. That's a big ask.
We are limiting our appointments, but if people walk in the door needing help and it's urgent, we will help them, yes.
And I know from being on the COA and St. Vincent, you even work on holidays. So if there's help needed. And the other thing I wanted to point out too is you don't have to be 60.
Right.
Both organizations help any
All
age
ages.
that needs
Yep.
help,
Anyone.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. And similarly to St. Vincent de Paul, we focus on folks from Littleton, but it's not unheard of for other community members from neighboring communities to walk in looking for help. And it's a no wrong door policy. So we prioritize Littleton, but we're not going to turn them away. We would probably point them in the right direction. They would get an answer. We wouldn't just, say, we can't help you. So.
And for those that we're helping in air, we work with the social worker in air,
yeah.
and what programs air specifically has, versus Littleton. There are differences.
So, and then I think you would like to talk about an upcoming event for St. Vincent de Paul?
Yes. So over the last year or so, the need has been very great, and so we're looking for new opportunities for fundraisers. And about a year ago, we were at DeMichele Brewing Company for a fundraiser for Loaves and Fishes, and we said, this would be a great idea for St. Vincent de Paul. And so we called Chris Loring, and he also has a business partner, Colin Knirk, and they've offered the DeMichele Brewing Company on May 20th, it's a Tuesday, from 4 to 8 o'clock, for us to run a fundraiser.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and
Very
so
nice.
we're going to have 2 food trucks, Lelos Mexican and Twisted Pickle will be there, so you have a variety of food that you can choose from. We are going to have a number of gift baskets with wonderful different themes that people can put a raffle ticket in for. We also have a number of items for silent auction. The community and like the restaurants and so many of the companies, we have from the boxing and axe throwing and golf simulator, just all kinds of things that people can bid on, plus some great Red Sox tickets, I should mention,
good.
too. Yes.
There you go.
You can mention that, yes, and they're behind home plate. And
Wow.
They're really very, very
Wow.
nice, low and behind home plate. And then we'll have a 50-50 raffle also. And DeMichele has also offered to donate some of the proceeds from their sales for that evening.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
And then we're going to have Bruce, Stormwind? No, Brian Stormwind.
Brian Stormwind.
Yes,
yeah.
he has offered to come in and entertain us. He'll be there at 5:45 for 2 hours, and he's doing it for free. So that's really awesome.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, he's nice to listen to.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
That's
he
what I
is.
understand. So, so we're really looking forward to it. So please come out and have a little bit to eat and a beer and spend a little money.
Right. And before we go, would you give the phone number for St. Vincent de Paul's hotline?
Yes. So it's 978-320-4215. And please leave a message. We're looking forward to hearing from you if you have any needs, and we will answer within 24 hours and get back to you.
And Amy, our number?
978-540-2470.
Okay, so we're all set.
Yes. All
Very
staff
good.
numbers will remain the same in the new building, so none of that's changing.
I'm sure we've heard from Liz that once you get over there and everything gets going, that the more and more people are going to come.
Yes, we've already seen an increase of about 50% in our programming, so
Already?
yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I think when the people see what's extra is going to be offered in the new building, there's so much extra that it's just more and more people will come. I'm excited about the exercise room and some of the other things, bocce courts and things like that we can do. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. You'll probably need more people over there.
We might.
Well, thank you both for coming.
No, thank you.
I
for
appreciate
having
it.
us. Thank you.
Have a good weekend and a good Mother's Day.